Okay, so once you have all of your portraits over here and you have your two text layers, I have my shadow ones turned off right now. You can see my midtones, but I can turn them both on and off. Make sure before we get started that your shadows are darker and heavier than your midtone ones. You can, the way that we're going to do this, you can go back and adjust, but just something to keep in mind. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn all of these off. We're going to start with, let's start with the shadows. So turn your shadows layer on, make it visible. And what we're going to do is we need to select this and copy it. So if you hit Control and A, that's the keyboard shortcut to select all, and then Control C to copy. You can then just turn this off, and we're going to come down to the shadows text layer. Make this the active layer, and then this is the new part. You're going to come down here to the layer mask, and it does exactly what it sounds like it does. Click on here and you'll see looks like a little layer pop up next to your text. You need to hold down the Alt key. It says ALT. Hold down the Alt key and click on the layer mask that you just created. And then you'll see a white page come up. And on here is where we're going to hit Control V, and it will paste your shadows image in there. Control D deselects, gets rid of those marching ants. And we need to do one more step in order to make it look right. So we're going to hit Control I to select the inverse. And then you can see, oops, mine didn't work. So Control I, and then you'll see that all of my shadows have now been filled with that text that I did. So that's what these layer masks that we're starting to learn about will do. So you would do the exact same thing for the midtones one. So I'm just going to turn this off so it doesn't get confusing. So again, make the midtones the visible and active layer. Hit Control A to select all. Control C to copy. You can turn that one off and then come down to the midtones text layer. Make a layer mask with this little icon. Hold down Alt and click on the mask. Control V will paste it. Get rid of your marching ants. Control D. And then I'll turn it back on. So you see it's the opposite right now. So just hitting Control I will give you the invert. So if I turn them both on now, you can see what the layer mask will look like. So I can see right now that I might want to go back and I might want to make my my shadows a little bit bolder. So if I wanted to do that, you can make sure you click on the text part because you have these are linked. Click on the text part and it will allow you, as long as you have your type tool, it will allow you to go through and highlight that. My computer acts a little crazy with all of this text for some reason. So you can go through and highlight it. Oops. I'll just do part of it, but if you go through and highlight it, you can then go up to your fonts up at the top right here, and you can change those. You can change the size, you can change the font. Right here, you can also change like the weight, if you want it to be bold, or for your midtones, maybe you want it to be opposite. So you can experiment with that. And then our next steps, then we're gonna eventually just get rid of these. Oops, I made a new layer I didn't want to make. The next step would be, I'll show you how to experiment with color in the next video.